What's up guys, welcome back to Healthy Recipe. Today I'm going to be making a delicious squash salad. We're going to be using a Seminole squash, which is a little similar to butternut squash or the other squashes that they have in the store. It's just a variety that we grow here locally. I grew it in my backyard. So we're going to use that and some black salt to add a little bit of an eggy flavor. It's going to be kind of like an egg salad, flavored squash salad. It's going to be absolutely delicious and super flavorful. So let's get right to work. Alright, so this is what we're using for ingredients to make the salad. I have here about 1.5 pounds of Seminole squash, peeled and just cut into chunks, with the seeds out of course. I have about maybe 1.5 cups of finely sliced onions. These are like feathered, about 1/8 of an inch or a couple of millimeters thick, really thin. I have 2 big cloves of garlic, so about a heaping tablespoon of fresh minced garlic. I'm going to be using probably about a heaping teaspoon of this black salt, and this black salt has a high sulfur content, which makes it the things that you cook with it taste like egg. So the salad is a squash salad, but it's going to be tasting kind of like an egg salad. I have about 2.5 tablespoons of sunflower seeds peeled, and 1 large jalapeno with the center cut out and the seeds cut out, and also the membrane just to kind of reduce the heat. These were actually pretty hot for store-bought jalapenos. I like a lot of heat, but I'm trying to reduce on this recipe. If you don't like heat, don't put any jalapenos in it. Just leave it just like is, and it'll be absolutely delicious. I've made it many times without the jalapenos. Next ingredient I'm going to be using is apple cider vinegar. This is organic with the mother, and this is Members Mark. I think this is from Sam's. So we're getting a whole lot of goodness in this recipe, a whole lot of good whole food. Besides, you know, superfoods like onions, garlic, apple cider vinegar, this is just a power-packed, delicious salad. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the squash in the hot water and start cooking it off. And this is gonna cook for about 20 to 25 minutes until soft. You can take it with a fork and just kind of poke it, and if it goes right through, then you know it's pretty much cooked. If you easily can break off, you know, a chunk, it's also cooked. About 25 minutes on high heat, 400 degrees Fahrenheit or so. Alright, so while our squash is cooking, we're just kind of gonna pickle these onions. Gonna go ahead and add roughly 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, just kind of like enough to get these onions really wet and to get the salt to stick to them. Toss them around a little bit. Then we're going to drop about a heaping teaspoon of the salt. Probably actually not even that, maybe a half. I'll put some more in the end. This salt, if you leave it for a while, sometimes it loses that essence. But I might add a little bit more at the end after tasting. We'll see. So we're basically just doing that. I'm going to go ahead and throw the garlic in, and basically what we're doing is we're making a little pickle. See, the onions are already breaking down, they're getting softer. And what we'll do is we'll strain the squash, run it through some cold water, and then put it in the fridge. Now we're going to do the jalapeno in there. Get all those flavors really working together. And while the squash is cooking, we're just going to stick this in the refrigerator and let that vinegar and salt work its magic. And we'll come back in 20 minutes, assemble everything, give it a taste. Alright guys, so the squash is ready. You see that it breaks off really easy like that. Now basically we're just going to strain the hot water off. We just ran the squash through some cool water just to kind of stop cooking and lose some of the heat. Go ahead and put it on here. And now we're gonna add our pickled ingredients. Give it a nice stir. This is gonna be like really zesty, you know, just really nice. We're gonna go ahead and stick it in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. We're gonna come back, then we're gonna throw in the seeds, mix it one more time, and serve it. Alright, so it's been 10 to 15 minutes and our squash is cooled off. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw in our seeds. Give it a nice final mix. And we're ready to serve. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and serve this and give it a taste. Look how beautiful that looks. Got some crunchiness from the seeds. Got some nice healthy fats. Got some heat from the jalapeno, the zesty vinegar with the smoke, with the black salt. I'm gonna put a little bit of black salt over the top just to give it that nice egg taste. And if you guys can't find this black salt, I'll put a link below to our Amazon affiliate store, and you guys can find it there and order it for yourselves. This stuff's amazing. If you want to make your food taste like egg, it definitely does that. So here is the recipe, my winter squash salad. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to give us a thumbs up and share it if you liked it. And I'll see you really soon on the next one. Alright, so here it is. Here comes the moment of truth. I'm going to go ahead and dig in. I almost like don't want to mess it up. It's so pretty. Grab a little bit of everything. Wow. It's crunchy. It's buttery. It's eggy. It has a nice zest from the vinegar. Saltiness. Has that nutty taste of the sunflower seeds. Nice and delicious. This recipe is amazing.